Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you all for joining me for our web series. This is the ninth presentation. If you've seen the other ones, I have a whole slew of them. You can find them on our YouTube channel. Just type in TempStars on YouTube and it'll pull up all the ones I've hosted prior. This is the first one for 2026. Happy New Year. So the one for the first month of 2026 is going to be just a refresh, a complete walk through the app, and then we're also going to do a run through of the app live as well. So if you are just iffy on some things or just need a nice refresh of the website, you are at the perfect spot. If you don't know who I am, my name's Shelby. I've been with TempStars for about 3 years now. I am the engagement specialist here. Some of you may know me from one-on-one calls. If you've set up time on my calendar, you can always feel free to reach out to our customer support and ask for my calendar link. You can set up a call with me one-on-one or even a Google Zoom, and then we can kind of walk through anything face-to-face, which is nice. And like I said, today we will be doing a refresh tour of the entire TempStars platform, and then we'll also do a sneak peek for some updates we have coming later in the year. So the agenda that we'll be following today, we're going to start off with posting temp shift offers. We'll be looking at creating documents to prep temps for a shift, having a confirmed shift, and in-app texting. I'll also briefly go over with you the office preparation guide that we have that you have access to, and I'll show you that. Ratings and favoriting temps that have worked in your office before, receiving and paying those invoices, running through that job board, and then we'll do a live walkthrough, a step-by-step on the website and app, and then a sneak peek on those upcoming enhancements for later this year. So we'll start off with how to post a temp shift. So you're just going to log into the account. You're going to navigate to the calendar view, which is just the home screen, and select the day that you need coverage for. You'll enter the shift details, such as the start time, end time, the position you need. Currently, we're just doing hygienist and dental assistants. And then the proposed hourly rate, any skill requirements you have, you can leave notes, the level of expertise, the type of software, and then you'll select any booking support enhancements. So we have things like a boosted post. If you want to select InstaBook feature to streamline the process, you can select those at this time. You'll then review and then get to publish. So just make sure you double check all the information you put in, and then you can submit the posting. You'll start receiving offers from qualified professionals, and then you can review those. You'll be able to review their profile, which is like their About Me section, any ratings they have, skills and qualifications, and their work experience. You'll get to select your temp, and then you will get confirmation that you booked them. So the shift will then be visible once you post it. It'll be visible to any available dental professionals in your area, and they'll get notified as soon as you post a shift, and then you'll get notified when they submit their offers as well. This is what the current calendar view looks like. So if you're to log in right now, you'll be able to see that later when we do a walkthrough. This is what you're going to see. We have a different type of shifts here. So we have some that are confirmed. We have some you can see on the 17th over here. They have one confirmed shift as well as an offer waiting. The gray one here is going to be an expired offer. Somebody submitted offer and it went expired before you could confirm it. And then the ones over here are going to be past shifts that you've already had. And then you can see all that information on the key towards the bottom for that explanation there. So pre-arrival documents, these are documents, it's pretty much any information or paperwork that you want and need your temp to review before they arrive for their shift. So some information that you might need them to look at and know before them showing up could include your office protocols and procedures, patient management system instructions, parking information if they have to go to a certain lot, if there's a gate code, if you need them to come through a certain door, specific expectations for their role, and then any type of payment processing requirements. So if you're going to be doing something like sending them a check in the mail, you might need them to bring Give them your address, email address, phone number, a blank check, anything like that. You can put that information in there. So to create these documents, you'll just need to reach out to our customer support team. I will put that email address on the final slide here, so you can write that down. And then they'll be able to gather all the information from you and get it uploaded to your account. In a future update, we'll be able to, this is going to be handed over to you. So you'll be able to take care of all this information and you'll be able to modify it on your own through your account. But currently, the way to do it is just reach out to our customer support team. The temp will then receive a notification and can access the document through their dashboard before arriving to your office. So confirming a temp for a posted shift. You'll start reviewing these offers that start coming in on your dashboard or through your email. You get to evaluate their profiles, like we said before, the About Me section, their work experience, their credentials, skills. You'll verify the hourly rate. Temps may counteroffer with a different rate than you posted, so just confirm that it fits your budget before accepting. And then you get to select and confirm your preferred dental professional. The temp will then receive notification and can access your pre-arrival document if you have that uploaded. You'll also get an email confirmation congratulating you on confirming a temp for your posted shift, so there's no confusion. And then once confirmed, you'll be able to use the in-app chat feature to communicate with your temp prior to arrival. So this in-app text feature is really cool. I love it. Once a temp is confirmed for your shift, you'll have access to do this. It's just pretty much direct messaging directly in our app, and you can communicate about anything prior to arriving. And then you'll get these real-time communication, which is great. So quick answers without phone calls or emails or disrupting anything in the office flow. It's a centralized conversation, so all shift-related discussion is all in one place there for you. You can discuss conduct details for the ease of payment processing, like I discussed earlier, and you can collect the information such as the email, the home address, the phone number, etc. And then you'll just need to do any type of like written documentation of these communications because you won't have access to this once the shift has been completed. So like I said, the chat feature closes after the shift ends. So just be sure to save any important information. Save any of the important information outside the app before the shift is completed, as you won't have access to it. So just very important to remember there. The office preparation guide. So this is something that I just found out that we had. It's an awesome resource. So it's everything you need to know from start to finish of how to prep for a new temp. So it's a guide that walks you through all aspects, starting with before the shift even starts to the day of the shift, and even on leaving a review after the shift is completed. So you can just navigate on our website to our knowledge base, and you can type in office preparation guide and it will pop up there, but I will show it to you here. So this is what it's going to look like. It goes through what to know before the shift. You can assign friendly team members, go over login credentials. It goes through the on the day of the shift, tools and tools and equipment checklist is great. Team integration, making sure they know who to talk to. After the shift, things to know about leaving reviews that would be most beneficial for you and the temp. So it's a really great resource. So I just wanted to shout it out here and show you what it looks like. Especially if your office has never had a temp in your office before, this is a great resource. We'll go back here. So like I mentioned, rating and favoriting your temps. So reviewing your temps, it helps them build a reliable network for everyone, not just them, but also you. It helps other offices make informed hiring decisions. It rewards quality professionals with strong reputations and ratings. It improves the platform by highlighting top performers like our pro and elite status, and then provides valuable feedback to the temps for professional growth. And you'll have the ability to also mark some of these awesome professionals that come in your office. You can mark them as favorites. And this will appear in a quick access link on your dashboard, and it'll be easier to rebook them for future shifts. It streamlines your workflow when you need reliable coverage, and then it builds that consistent relationship with the professionals that you trust. So favoriting is perfect for temps who know your office, work well with your team, and deliver that quality care. And it's a simple way to create your own roster of go-to professionals on a quick list, easy to view list. Receiving and paying those invoices. When a temp creates an invoice through the app, the office receives it via email and in your TempStars account, and you get notified immediately. We do have different types of paying these invoices. So the easiest one is our Pay Now feature. So once you receive that invoice and you look over it, there'll be a button on the bottom that says Pay Now. It's the easiest method. And it processes the office's credit card that we have on file for you, and TempStars will then forward all the funds to the temp via e-transfer. If that's not something you're interested in, and your booking is more either checks or those direct deposits and EFTs directly from you, then you can set that up on your own terms, which is great. So like I said before, just collecting that information you need from the temp, their email address, their billing address, anything like that, you collect before they leave for the day. And if payment isn't made within the agreed upon terms that you set when you post a shift, TempStars will reach out. And if it goes unresolved within that 24 hours, then we'll process the credit card that's on file just to ensure that the temp gets paid. Okay, the other feature we have outside of temping is going to be our job board. The nice thing about the job board is that it's 100% free to post. There's no fees upfront at all. We use a token-based system for viewing your applicant's contact information. So you get to view the applicant's resume, their background in education, their work experience, their skills. The only thing that you can't see is going to be their contact information. And to be able to view that, to get them in your office to set up for an interview, you'll be using a token. You do get 2 free tokens when you sign up with us. After that, they're $18 a piece, but they, once purchased in bulk, you get a discount price on them. We do have a recommendation engine, so it shows you recommended candidates based on your previous temping experience at your office, the proximity, how close they are to you, their qualifications, their ratings. And then again, there's no hiring fees. So unlike traditional agencies, there are no fees when you hire someone through the job board. The only thing you would essentially be paying for is that token. And again, the job board is separate from the temping shift posting system, and it's specifically designed for those permanent or long-term positions rather than like the daily coverage here and there. So how you would post is you would just log into your TempStars account and navigate to the job board. It's above the calendar saying hire staff. You would just create your job posting like you would with any hiring platform. You would add those details like your requirements, the role, the length of time, the salary, if you want to do that. And then we do have AI on there that will take care of any type of spelling errors, grammatical errors. It'll even polish it up a little bit. And then you'll be able to submit your ad. Your post will go live and it's automatically up there for 30 days until it expires. And you can always remove it sooner or repost it after it expires. Okay, so I know that was a lot. So we will do a walkthrough. Okay, so right when you log in, this is what you're going to see. You see the calendar up here. It does say get temp, so you can either use that button or you can navigate to the calendar and just click on a day that you wish to post. So we'll go ahead and we'll post a shift. So you can see here that you would have to select which role you're hiring for. So we'll go with a registered dental assistant. If you're an office with multiple locations, you would have all of them listed here. So you would just select whichever location that you're hiring for. The shift date, just verify to make sure it is accurate. You would select the arrival time and the end time. A lot of offices will give an extra 30 minutes for the arrival time just to walk through the lay of the office, let them know where everything is, where they can store their bag, just to go over some housekeeping things. So we'll do arrival time, end time. Our proposed hourly rate, we'll keep it at $58. Payment terms, like I mentioned before, in terms of processing those payments and invoices, you select the payment terms. So within 24 hours is our most popular. Our members appreciate getting paid the day or within 24 hours of them completing a shift. You can also select within 2 weeks or within 1 month, depending on your bookkeeping standards. So we'll just select the within 24. You can also select the payment method here. The pay now, which is what I mentioned, the TempStars, the most efficient payment processing, but we'll go EFT because that's pretty popular as well. Work relationship. Here are the shift optimizers I was mentioning earlier, enabling instant book, allowing for partial offers is a nice one. So we'll just select that. We'll click on the bottom where it says that we follow proper infection control. We'll confirm, make sure everything looks good, and then you can post the shift. Nicely done. Your temping shift has been posted. Fantastic. So super quick, I did that and I even explained it. And it took me less than 2 minutes. So it's nice when you're in a crunch, you have a really busy office, you can do it pretty quickly. And then we'll go up here to hire staff. This is where you would, our job board. So I did post one here, but we'll go for a new job just so that you can see what it looks like. So again, this is going to open up a couple different options of what you need to hire because we're not temping. So if you need to hire, let's say you need to hire a front desk or a receptionist, you can do that. Let's go for permanent. Again, your office location. We'll do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and let's go for Friday. Minimum experience, I'm going to go ahead and select new grads are welcome. Start date, I will put, let's do it Monday the 9th. Okay. And then here you would kind of just script what you need. So this is literally just like your ad. You can put there like, this is the type of person we're looking for. This is the type of environment we're in. Anything about your office that would be enticing for somebody to apply to, what you're near. But pretty much just a job ad. So you can just type it up there, and then the continue button is going to have our AI feature. And again, that's just going to go in and clean up any type of grammar, misspelling. It'll polish it up a little bit, and then you would select it and post it. And I think over here, we've got your invoices, your locations you can add. I don't have any invoices there, but so that's the run through of the app, what it looks like right now. So like I was mentioning before, I wanted to do a quick sneak peek of what's to come. So as we brought up and logged into the live website, and what you see right when you log in, it was the calendar view. This is what we'll be shifting to in February. So it's going to look a little different. I feel like it's a little bit easier to differentiate the different shifts that are expired, active, booked. So it's going to be more on the visual side for what's coming out in February. We'll also have additional design updates that'll be coming out in the spring. And then we also are adding new functionality features, and we'll be adding the temping for receptionists and dental admins. So look for that. We've heard a lot from our offices that you need temps for that. So we'll be adding that later this year as well. This was the website I was telling you about to reach out to customer support. So if you need to reach out to customer support about reaching out to me, if you want to set some time on my calendar to do some one-on-ones, that would be great. If you need to make one of those pre-arrival documents, you can do all that from our customer support channel at help@tempstars.com. So make sure you write that down. And again, this is the first web series for 2026, so just stay tuned for next month. I try to do one a month, so if there's anything that you want built out into a deck a little bit more in depth, you can always reach out and let us know that you'd really appreciate some education in this field or that, and I'll be happy to do some education and get out a new webinar. But otherwise, thanks for joining me. Thanks for tuning in. I really hope I helped, and I will see you next month. Bye.